Hello, hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Precious and this is English with Precious. So before we get into today's video, please don't forget to like, subscribe and comment down below. And today we are looking at basic sentence construction. Okay, so remember that your sentence must consist of either of these three things: subject, a verb, or an object. Okay, so the subject is the noun and the verb is the action. So let's look at three examples. I am sleeping, I am going to the mall, I am reading a book. So I is the noun, which is the subject. Am is the auxiliary verb, okay, which it comes before the main verb. So remember, auxiliary verbs comes before the main verb. And then sleeping, going, reading is the verb. It's the verb, which is the action, ing. Okay, so we have exceptions, obviously. Okay, so those are known as imperative sentences, and imperative sentences are commands. Okay, and commands, they only need a verb. Okay, so if we look at stop, eat, go, maybe wait, okay, we can see that it's a single word, but it's kind of like a sentence because it's a command. Okay, so here we can assume that the subject is the person that the speaker is talking to, right? Okay, and then some sentences, they add objects, okay, which are nouns that can be seen as an action. For example, my friend lends me her smartphone. Okay, so my friend, subject, right? Lends is the verb and smartphone is the direct object. Okay, but we also have an indirect object. Okay, so direct object is the noun that receives the action. In this case, the thing that is being lent, which is the smartphone. Okay, and then the indirect object is the noun that receives the direct object. Okay, so in this case, me. Okay, so indirect objects, they come between the verb and the action. All right, okay, so also the subject uses the pronoun I, but the object uses the pronoun me. Okay, so subject and object pronouns are different, so please make sure that you use the correct one. Okay, so let's look at another example. Okay, so here Emily passes Sipo the ball. So Emily is the verb because she is the one who is passing. All right, and then passes is the verb. Did I say Emily is the verb? No, Emily is the subject. I'm so sorry. Emily is the subject, not the verb. Passes is the verb, action. Okay, and then Sipo, remember, indirect. We said indirect is the noun that receives the object, right? And then the ball is the direct object. Remember, we said that the direct object is the what? The noun that receives the action. Okay, and then we've got sentence structure, grammar rules. So you need to know the sentence structure, grammar rules before you can make a proper sentence, or not even before, in order to make a proper sentence. So there are 4 things that you need to look at in such in a sentence. Okay, so firstly, you need to capitalize the first letter of the word in a sentence. Okay, so for example, if I'm saying the cat is fat, and the T there has to be a capital letter. Okay, and then you need to end each sentence with either a period, a question mark, exclamation mark, or quotation marks. All right, and then thirdly, in most cases, the subject comes first, and then the verb second, and then object last. Okay, and another thing I want you to remember that if the subject is singular, the verb must also be singular. And if the subject is plural, the verb also needs to be plural. So we call this a subject-verb agreement. All right. So I'm going to stop there for today. And then I'll see you in the next video. And obviously I will link this one to the other one. So do enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.